program at the University of Colorado Denver Business School. We're so happy that you could take time out of your busy schedules to join us for this virtual open house. We're very excited to see all of you, as well as to have you meet our illustrious alumni who have joined us for this event. What I'd like to do is walk you through the GEM program and also the webinar agenda, so you have an understanding of what we're going to do for the next hour. And then after that, at the end, we'll open it up to questions. So briefly, what we will go through is just a brief overview of the GEM program. I know I've spoken with many of you. Also, some of you are new to the GEM program completely. We haven't had the opportunity to chat. So thank you for coming and welcome. I'll go over an overview of the program, and then we'll go through speaker introductions, who is going to be in the breakout rooms, how that will work, how we recommend you go about engaging in this webinar. And then, as I mentioned, we'll go through closing and next steps. So first, let's start with why should you think about enrolling in the GEM program. What I like to do is walk people through what the program is about and where the value really is for a full-time working professional. First and foremost, the program delivery. We have an online / in-person program delivery, or sometimes you hear it called a hybrid online delivery. What that really means is that you get the best of both worlds with the GEM program. You get the foundation of in-person classroom learning, as well as the flexibility of online learning. And it allows you to complete this program while maintaining your full-time job, as well as doing it from anywhere in the world. And we really have had people do it from all over, from an oil field in Saudi Arabia, to their home in South America, to an office in the UK. This program can be completed from anywhere in the world. And how that actually works is at the beginning of every quarter, which is once every 3 months, you'll fly to Denver and have 4 days of in-person classroom time. And that's done over an extended weekend so that you're not missing a lot of time from work. You're in class, in the classroom, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. After that, you fly home, and then the rest of the quarter is done online. And again, it allows you to have that flexibility, so you don't have to be in a classroom every Wednesday night. You can do it from anywhere. Many of our students travel, many of them work remotely, they're on a rig. And so that flexibility is really, really key. One of our other key differentiators is our faculty. Our faculty are the most high caliber individuals because they have extensive experience working in the energy industry. And I think that they're one of our greatest resources. What they end up doing is bringing the academic theory that you would expect from a graduate program and really turning that into real world practice. Why you need to know this, how you can apply it to your job the next day, because they've been in your shoes, they have that expertise, they may be still working in the industry, and they're bringing that into the classroom, and that is so valuable to our students, and that's something that you can talk to our alumni about as well. Typically, and I say typically because we're working with full-time professionals and life happens, job happens, the program is completed in 1.5 years. That means that for every quarter, you take 2 classes, and then you are done with the program in 18 months. So if you're thinking about starting the program this July, if you take 2 classes per quarter, you will graduate by December of 2022. In addition to that, I think it's really important to know when you can start the GEM program. We have 2 main start dates, one in January and one in July. Obviously, our next one coming up is July, but we also offer opportunities for entry ports in off-term start dates, as we like to call them, in April and in October. Again, if you have any questions about this, I would encourage you to email me, maybe schedule a time to talk, but also my colleague, Michelle Motley, who leads all of our student success efforts. She is going to be in a breakout room too. You can speak with her directly during this webinar. I think one of the other big differentiators of the GEM program is our executive and residence program. No other energy program has this type of program that it offers to the students. And what it is an opportunity for you to have access to energy executives from all different sectors. And what that means is every 6 months, we ask a new executive to come in. Our current executive, his name is Joe Telez. He is with Tacoma Public Utilities, and he's the CTO of Tacoma. And he has lectured in class, but he also meets with students individually. This is just a great way to build your network, build your executive presence, but also learn from their expertise. Again, getting that real world practice into the curriculum. In addition to that, I think another key selection and point of decision is the network you're going to get. If you are going to go to business school and are thinking about business school, it's very important to go to a business program that has a tight-knit community, that has a large network of people who you can utilize for potential job opportunities, for other resources, for joint ventures. And the GEM program, because we've been in existence since 2009, we have about 500 students and alumni worldwide. And one other thing that I think is really important to know, and again, you can talk with our alumni who are going to be in the breakout rooms, our alumni and our students hire from within. They hire GEM students first. They're in the position now in upper and executive leadership that they're making the hiring decisions, and they will come to us first to say, hey, I've got an open position in my group. Do you have anybody who can fill that position? Lastly, and one thing we're just going to touch on very briefly about the program is that we do have the opportunity to take a non-degree certificate program in either leadership or financial management. And the benefits of that is for people who aren't really sure if they're ready to go back to graduate school and they want to basically dip their toe in the water. They want to get a feel for it, see if this is the program for them without committing to a full-time degree program. And it also is a streamlined, simpler application process. The great thing is, if you end up deciding that you want to enroll in the full program, instead of those credits counting towards your certificate, they will count towards your degree as a GEM student. So again, if you have interest in any of those programs, you can start them in July or October. Just reach out to me or ask Michelle during one of the breakout rooms. One thing also I want to go over very quickly are the application requirements. To apply for this July, you need to complete an online application. There are 2 essays. For domestic students, there's a $50 application fee, $75 for international students. With you joining us today, you can use the code On Your Way, and that will waive your application fee. 2 letters of recommendation. You need the GMAT if you don't have 5 years of energy experience, or you can apply for a GMAT waiver with 3 to 5 years of energy experience. And then we'll also need official transcripts. So let's get into the great part of this webinar, our breakout rooms and our fantastic alumni who have joined us here today. One of the things that you hear a lot about, and when you've talked to me or you'll see in some of our materials we send out, the GEM program is an all energy program. It's an all energy graduate business program. What that means is that in each class, you're going to learn about the different sectors of the industry and how that pertains to you. It also means that we attract a diverse group of students from all different sectors. So we've brought some of those people here today, some of our alumni, and we've taken the most common sectors, the most common areas of our program where we find students from and brought them here to you. One key sector I want to point out are the people who've utilized the GEM degree to transition from one energy sector to another. And I've had quite a few of these conversations recently with people. They want to future-proof their career. They want to build in optionality. They understand the ebbs and flows of the industry and want to be able to be ready to have the experience and utilize their expertise into another sector. And that's why today we brought Lee Morrison, who is a Senior Director of Development at AMP Energy, and another GEM alum, Cole Monquin, who is a project manager at AMP Energy. They are a great resource if you have questions on how you can utilize this degree program to transition from one energy sector to another. In addition, we have in the utilities area, Matthew or Matt Schmall, and he's the Director of Regulatory Affairs at Eastern Generation. He's based in New York. So he's also a great person to ask, okay, I'm going to be doing this program from afar. What should I expect? Was it worth it? Why should I do this type of program? Why should I go to Denver every 3 months to complete this program? I'm also happy to introduce Jenny Brett. Jenny Brett is the Director of Operational Excellence at RES up in Boulder. She's based here in Colorado, and she also teaches one of our renewable energy electives and is also a member of our advisory council member. Jenny has graduated in one of the first cohorts and is a fantastic wealth of information about the program from 3 different perspectives: as a student, as an alumni, and now as a faculty member. And then for those of you who are coming from the oil and gas sector who are joining us today, we have 2 alumni, Carrie Hackenberg, who is the Associate Director of the American Petroleum Institute, and Jason Lord, who is a manager and he's an energy analyst at SKENS. And then finally, the 5th breakout room we will have is my wonderful colleague, Michelle Cooper. She leads all of our student success affairs. She's fantastic. She has been with the program for a very long time and can answer any question you may have. And she's the person that students work with throughout the whole process. So you always have that one person you can go to. I don't know what classes to register for. I have a question about tuition reimbursement for my company. Any question whatsoever, she's the person to go to, and she will be with you each step of the way. How the breakout rooms are going to work is we're going to let you choose which room you want to go in. You'll see at the bottom of your screen the breakout room icon. If you click on that, you'll see all 5 breakout rooms listed. Just hover over that breakout room and join that breakout room. And I would really encourage you, this is a great opportunity to ask as many questions as you possibly can to our alumni, but also join a few different breakout rooms so you hear different perspectives. Usually in my position, I end up connecting prospective students with alumni, and that's a one-on-one call, and it usually takes an hour. Today, what we've done is we've brought 6 amazing alumni to you, and you can hear from all 6 of them and hear about their experiences in the program. So I'm going to stop right there. Again, just go to the bottom screen, join the breakout room. I know after a year of COVID, we are all Zoom experts by now, but just so you know how it works, we'll have the breakout rooms open for a half an hour until about 12:45. After that, we'll come back to the main room and we'll finish up with the next steps. If you have to leave the Zoom meeting at any time, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You've all gotten confirmation emails from me. Ask me any questions, or again, feel free to use my calendar link and set up a call or a meeting. So with that, I'm going to move on to the breakout rooms. Please go ahead and join any breakout room you like. Thank you.